This is my 1981 Pontiac Trans Am. I did a true frame-off restoration on this about a year ago. It is LS swapped. It has a 408 stroker with a 4L80E, boom tubes, nitrous express direct port nitrous, and an FTI triple disc stall converter. A few episodes ago, we put boom tubes in it. While they're loud and obnoxious and a lot of fun, open exhaust is great if it's just a straight race car, but if you are going to drive it regularly, these boom tubes are really glorified exhaust tip. True boom tubes have baffles in them. So today we're going to install chambered exhaust on the exhaust system so that it does have the actual boom tube sound. So we're going to have that slightly muffled, raspy, deep tone. I'm excited to see what it's going to sound like, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so yeah, we'll take this off and I'll try to stretch the chamber and see if we can stretch it over the header, and then that'll give us more distance forward, because realistically, like, it's this long, you know, so it's going to be a problem getting it into the X pipe. The further up we can go, the better. All right, this is chambered exhaust, so you can see it's baffled along the inner diameter, and then it's completely open all the way through. The baffles have these little cups all the way through, and that slightly muffles the sound, but you can see that it's hollow all the way through, so you're still getting the maximum amount of flow through the muffler without it, you know, there's no walls, there's no angles like in a normal muffler. You still get the most amount of flow through and have a little bit of muffling on the side, but it also gives this like deep raspy note. It kind of kills the drone a little bit. You'll see. I don't know how to explain it. It's like yeah, because it doesn't make it, it kind of makes it quieter, but barely. It's just, what it does is it just changes like the tone, so it doesn't sound as bad. It doesn't sound like open exhaust. Like, all open exhaust sounds the same. You could put these on here, you put any tip that you want on there, but it just sounds like somebody just cut off their exhaust and it's just straight. Yeah, like, so like, you gotta have something kill that drone, otherwise it just, you know, you drive it a couple times and you're like, all right, that was cool, you know, a couple times, but I can't take it anymore. Let's go ahead and drop the exhaust.
Oh yeah, that one's messed up.
Yeah, you see it now? It's like this wrinkle. Okay. All right, see if you'll go in now. Yay! Ooh, super close. Okay, it is working. This is just really, dude, this shit is thicker. Like, this is like good quality shit. So you can't really tell that it's fucking moving, but it is. All right, yeah, that's actually close. Okay, these don't explode. I probably need to be using like assembly lube or something on here. That would probably make sense. When I bought this, I was like, you know, it's from Harbor Freight. It was really cheap. I'm like, this is gonna explode the second time I use it, so I don't give a shit. But it's actually lasted a while, so now I'm like, maybe I should fucking take care of it. We'll find out in a minute anyway. Oh yeah, we're good. But this side's longer, because if you look at this, like, this comes forward more. So like, this is the line, the weld, and you see this is like 4 inches back. Yeah, I guess it's just the way, you know, the way the control arm bracket sits. So it has to be able to come further back to get away from this on this side. Well, yeah, let's throw this up there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Would really be nice to have my transmission jack. That would be helpful to be able to push this thing up there. Thanks, Ben. Anytime now. Maybe mention it to your brother to bring it back to the shop, maybe. Sometimes I use it. So we get a real sense of where it's gonna be. All right, that's more centered. Yeah, this one will probably be pretty easy to make an elbow for. So yeah, we'll cut an elbow there. This we're gonna have to measure. This whole thing needs to come over more. Is it just the way this? Oh, wow, okay. That's just the way we welded it. Okay. Yeah. This is without a doubt the ugliest exhaust I've ever made. Like 100%. Gonna be.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Weld the inside.
Yeah.
And then we can cut off what's left over here.
Yeah, that's not gonna be too difficult.
Yeah. And then we can just weld the other pipe to this. Try it again. There we go. That sounds better. Oh yeah, much better. Sounds a lot better. It does sound more muffled. It's still really loud, but it's not obnoxious. Yeah, it sounds better. Let's get back on the 81 and do this two-step. All right, so first thing we gotta do is find the white with red stripe wire from the input-output harness, which I believe I left the harness up against the firewall. Oh, wait a minute. Is that you? That's white and red. That's white and red. So, figure out how I'm gonna run this inside. Just gotta run it over to the brake switch. All right. There are the wires that you can use. You don't have to use the white with red. I just already know because I've used it before in other cars. It's gonna make it easier. So what I have to do here is, not die, first of all. I have to be able to probe into these wires to see, because I'm not taking this thing off. Okay, there's one. Green. Now, let's turn you on. Power on. Red. Red. Okay. Really? Dude, you gotta be like a contortionist to do this. Holy f, for real? In the Terminator X software, you can choose either a ground signal or a power signal. So we're gonna make it the power signal. Level file, download from ECU. All right, so go to rev limiters, spark high only. Okay, he has that set of 7,000. Rev limiter 1, spark high only. Let's do 2,500 to start. Rev limiter 1, we'll put in input 2. So now input 2 is the rev limiter, which also, the white with red stripe is A3. Okay, done. Save. So now we want to go to advanced features, launch, two-step. All right, so it has Rev limiter 1 enabled. Input is the input 2. Rev limiter 1 type spark high on, correct. Rev limiter 1 on RPM, 2500 RPM. Alright, it works. This thing sounds way better. This sounds way better. Doesn't sound like an open exhaust anymore. Has a much deeper note. It's still loud as shit, but it has a deeper note. It has a little bit of rasp instead of just sound like there's no, like you just cut the exhaust pipe off or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's way better. Alright, well that's going to wrap up this video. 2-step's working. Engine sounds great. Exhaust is awesome. Till the next one.